Hi friends, it's Mr. Alex at Adams Memorial Library, and you know what Friday means. It's time for another installment of the Online Origami Club. Now, as always, be sure to stop right here at the children's room desk or our curbside pickup to get your very own Online Origami Club kit. And in this kit is going to be paper of different colors and patterns that you can use to make today's project. This week, we're going to be making an origami parakeet or bird, so you'll want to grab the supplies that I'm about to show you so that we can get started folding. Just like all of our other Online Origami Club projects, we're going to need a sheet of practice paper to get really good at making our origami parakeets, our final sheet of paper out of our Online Origami Club kit or something that you have at home, a pair of scissors in case you need to trim down your practice paper into a perfect square, and markers, crayons, or something else to decorate with and make our origami project extra special. So gather all of that up and we'll get started. The first step in making our origami parakeet is that we're going to take the pattern side of our paper and flip it down toward the table. Then we're going to want to take our piece of paper and fold it in half diagonally, just like this. And we're going to make that kite shape that a lot of our Online Origami Club regulars should be familiar with. So in order to do that, we're going to open up our sheet of paper and we're just going to fold each of these corners in so that this line here and this line here meet this center fold line that we just made. So we'll fold one side in like this and crease it off. Then we'll repeat for the other side, just like this. And we want to make sure that these folds line up because they are, as always, going to impact the rest of our project. So once we've made those folds, just like this, then we're going to take the top part of our project, so all of this yellow or white here, and we're going to fold that triangle backwards on our project. So not forward and down like this, but backward. And we want to do so right along the top of our project. And we want it to be nice and even. So if you need to flip over your project to see what that looks like, we're just going to line it up and make a nice solid fold right across the top of our project. Now, at this point, we should be able to go back to the front of our project like this. That's not showing the triangle that we just folded back. And we're going to fold each of our two top corners, here and here, down toward the center of our project, like this. So we'll fold one just like that. So again, taking it like this, and folding down like that, and repeating the process on the other side. Now, once we've done this, it's time for what I think is probably the trickiest fold of this whole project. And so what we're going to do is one side at a time, we're going to take that side, open it up like this, and fold down so that this part here that we saw before, that was right here, is back facing the project. Then we're going to take and fold so that this corner here is up at the top of the project, just like this. So let me crease that off and I'll show you once again what that looks like. So we started with our project. We started with our project looking like this. We're going to open up our side the whole way, fold this edge back down like this, and then fold this up like that. And we'll have something that looks like this. Then we're just going to repeat that on this side here. So again, we're going to open it the whole way up. We're going to fold this part down and fold this part up just like this and crease it off nice and sharp. Then we should have these two little flaps at the top of our project, and we're just going to flip those down like this, giving us a shape that I think sort of looks like a peeled banana or an ice cream cone. So we should have something that looks like this. Now you should be able to see, and it's a little hard in this camera light, but there's a fine line, a full line right here that we are just going to take and we're going to fold the edge of our project up to like this. So again, we're just going to fold it up like that, right up to that fold line on each side. So we'll fold one up like this, and one up like this, to have a shape like that. Then we're going to take the bottom of our project, this point here at the end of our kite, and we're going to fold it almost the whole way up, leaving a little bit of room down here, right here at the bottom, underneath. And then we're going to fold that almost the whole way back down again, once again leaving some space right here. Then we're going to go ahead and fold our project in half like this and crease off everything nice and sharp. So again, we have this shape here, and we're just going to fold it in half. And this is going to be the basis for our parakeet. Now, the last thing we need to do is give our parakeet a face. So we're just going to sort of give a little pocket fold up top here and fold the bird's face in like this, and then pull this part out just a little bit and crease it off so that our bird's beak sticks out. So again, we're going to start like this, pocket fold that top in, and then pull the beak out and crease it off. And that'll give us something that looks like this. So at this point, the folding on our parakeet is done. It is time to get our crayons, markers, and other supplies that we want to decorate with. You will definitely want to give your parakeet an eye, but I also like to give our bird some wing feathers as well, just by drawing lines like this on the side of the project. Now that we've decorated, it looks a little bit more like a bird, and if we're comfortable folding this origami, then it's time to move on to our final project. Now, as you saw, I had a little bit of trouble with that one step though, so I think I'm going to keep practicing, but I'll show you what my final project looks like at the end of the video. Well, friends, it took me a lot of practice, but I finally took that piece of paper out of my Online Origami Club kit, and I made this origami parakeet right here. And I think that this is one cool bird. But more importantly, I'd like to see how your origami turned out. So be sure to send pictures on over to us at kids@adamslib.org, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube for updates not only about the Online Origami Club, but everything else that we're doing here at the library. And as always, happy crafting, everybody.